Do you know what I think? You know what I would like?
To do like language healing.
No, I would like a cosmic conversation, please.
Oh my god!
Come on,
I'm like dozing off.
come on. You don't have to.
It's very strange. Like the first image I get immediately is like a mouse or a rat. And first it's like scurrying around and I was wondering if it's like just there's like it feels like there's so many things to do, or it's just moving all different directions. And then that very quickly the next image that comes is like there's a block of cheese. And it's like gnawing on the block of cheese, but it feels like when it does that, it's not actually feeding it, but it's just doing something for the sake of. And actually, what that reminds me of is whenever maybe like you're poking at yourself, you know, like judging or poking at yourself, and like for whatever reason, like the mouse just needs to just keep doing that. Like it's an itch, but it's not serving it. Similarly, like the poking itself is not helpful.
Yeah.
And it's almost like what needs to happen is for this mouse to chill. Yeah, to take rest, but it's not its nature. So because it's not its nature, maybe giving it something constructive to do, to occupy itself. And I have a feeling this mouse is actually it's not all of you, it's not something you can action, but it's a part of you, it's a belief. It feels like the mouse is a belief. Yeah, like whenever whether it's the energy drop or irritation comes in, and then like there's this part of you that comes forth and just asks all these questions about that it's not working, or why like this again, etc, etc. Like it feels like that is the mouse, and then the mouse is like trying to grasp, but yeah, this mouse just needs to rest. Do you have specific questions?
Okay, like where is it important for my energy to be directed?
Okay. So like the first image I get is like around you is like a very faint red aura, and amongst other colors, but like the red is very, like it's just there, it's at the forefront, and it feels like it's fading out. The anger is fading out, but it's also the passion. So I wonder if like this passion is related to something that you were once so passionate about, but it's fading out, and it feels like there's a relationship between that and the anger and frustration at a very unconscious level, because this that is meant to be given attention to, like somehow it isn't right now. So maybe it is what we spoke about today at the beach at Nusa. You know, when you said that, oh, you are wanting to write about the process of writing her Subterranean Labyrinth, right? Because like more than anything, what you want is for this to be a film, and it feels like it's kind of this. It's like pouring energy back into this, and it's understandable why the last week you didn't, because you were working on a specific project. But it's like bringing forth this fire again, but this time directing it towards the content creation or the excavation into yourself about like the process of writing of this art. Yeah, and then I feel like the underlying message of that is love, like in a sense whereby every part of your process or why you needed to write what you wrote, the underlying intention is love, whether it's for the reader to remember that or for yourself to experience that as you were writing. It feels like it's different expression of love, but ultimately it's love, like capital L. And that feels to be, it doesn't have to be so blatant, like you don't have to say it like so overtly. You can, but it's just what people are going to, it's what people's going to receive from your sharing. It's love. Like you are a transmitter of love. And I feel like working like this project or working on alongside with her Subterranean Labyrinth will actually bring you back to that within yourself. Yeah, and I feel like while you have concurrent projects, right? Like you have that, and then you also have a new way. It's like actually working on this, her Subterranean Labyrinth, and your creative process is going to inspire content and inspire like what it is that you're going to speak to and share in a new way, because her Subterranean Labyrinth is the expression of another way, of a new way.
Yeah, it totally is. Can I ask a follow-up? But I always just feel really like at odds, like at an intersection. I'm not really knowing where to go now with her Subterranean Labyrinth.
Yeah, it feels like the first thing to do is to write for yourself before you write for others. And like this came up, I don't know whether it's my mind or if it's just coming through, but it's like treating her Subterranean Labyrinth as, you know, your, whether it's your muse or just an other, and then having a conversation with that, like what do you want, and you are the vessel in which it gets to share itself and express itself. So it's like us, like maybe, you know, when you're doing your stream of consciousness journaling, it's like instead of writing to spirit, write to the soul of her Subterranean Labyrinth, your book, and let your book respond to you, and it will emerge, like the answers will emerge, you'll know what to do. But more than anything, it is first like the art is for you, the clarity or the exploration is for you first, and actually that in itself is a very valuable teaching moment for when you are ready to share it.
When you're talking now, how do you see her Subterranean Labyrinth? Like, is it an image? Or is it a color?
I see a tree.
A tree.
Like mother tree.
Okay.
And I see a hot pink.
Yeah.
It's actually like the book.
Yeah.
Our book.
Thank you.
Actually, I have a feeling that you writing in that book, right? You and Mimi and you.
Oh yeah.
Has something to do with Tani and Mosea communicating. In you know, in a way that's not in your book.
Yeah.
But you are writing that.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Because it's like
Yeah, it's actually exactly right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Thank you.
Okay.